Thank you all for hanging out today. We are going to jump into a Core Set 2020 draft here, and I want to thank my sponsor, Card Kingdom, before we do. Please check out Card Kingdom via my affiliate link down in the panels below. Let them know you got there from here, but you're going to want to go there if you play physical Magic because they really take care of you on all fronts. No matter what you need for your physical Magic game, they've got it, and they've got competitive prices on all fronts, fast shipping, and largely the greatest buy prices in the industry. So if you're looking to convert your old cards to cash, be sure to give Card Kingdom a look on their buy list because they're probably going to beat most others out there. If you're just going to go in the dark and sell your cards somewhere, you should probably sell to Card Kingdom. In fact, you know, when I buy cards from people, I basically say, look, I'll match Card Kingdom, because if I can't match Card Kingdom, what am I even doing? You should just go there, you know? So check them out. And we're going to jump in here. Nice. Cavalier of Flame, solid place to start. I think, let me bring up... oh, and cool. We already actually have 4 Cavalier of Flame. We've already crafted this up to 4 copies. So this is 40 gems and a great place to start. Sad to pass Chandra because she's probably going next. Like, we're sending Chandra and Spitfire away, which makes me sad. It's gonna mean we might not expect a bunch of red in the second pack because we're sending a couple excellent red picks to the left. Yeah, sorry, I'll get into draft view. Thank you. Whoa, that was a misclick. Yikes. I was only trying to click back on focus on screen. Wow, that makes me so sad. Oh, man. Brutal. Yeah, punting on pick 1 of the draft. Nice, yeah. No, please, give me the punt. I'm going to add to that. God. Oh, that was like not bringing your glasses to the DMV or something. All right, I got to recover. At least this isn't a terrible pick. We could follow it up with Pacifism. Bronte's probably the best pick in the pack, though. Should we just go with Pacifism, though, and... Yeah, well, red's gonna... We're certainly not gonna be in red, I don't think, because the red is gonna be cut. Yeah, white is pretty bad, but it's not unplayably bad. It's also constantly open. Like, it's just so wide open that and like, what are we taking? So it's Brontodon or Pacifism, and we do have the Aerial Assault. I'm actually just gonna take the Pacifism. My punishment for this. But we don't have to be white still. It was just the best card in the pack, really. Of course, the red is going to flow now and just kill me. It's just going to kill me that the red's going to be flowing. You take Lynx here, though, headed towards white-blue. No, Ferengi, I went over to adjust something on a different screen, came back and tried to click here, where my mouse is now, to just to give focus to the MTGA screen again, and inadvertently clicked a card, clicked Aerial Assault. At least it's a playable card. I clicked, looks like, I thought I started Deckmaster, but apparently it crashed or closed, so I'm restarting Deckmaster now. Anyway, let's take I'm going to take the Lynx. I think if we end up in white, we're going to want to be white-blue primarily, so let's head that direction. And black-white is another one people have said is doable with white, but I don't like these cards for that, so we'll take Lynx. Let's try to salvage this as a blue-white Skies deck. We could take Scuttlemutt, Tranquil Cove to help our mana. I think I like that over anything else here, actually. Scuttlemutt's fine, but let's just take Cove. I almost don't see Miscreants, and maybe that's a mistake. And third Spitfire in 5 packs. Nice. Yeah, this is paralysis. I was looking at the thief because, you know, we don't need to marry blue or even white. So we can take thief as the best card and see where it goes from there. Yeah, I know. Bot the red deck we're supposed to have looks so nice. Really, nobody's interested in the thief, huh? Paralysis is just okay. Thief, yeah, we could splash for some removal. We have a splash support. I'm gonna take the thief. I think it's just the best card here, and it's too early to just marry blue. We could take a spider. We can probably take Weaponsmith and wheel the raptor. So let's take Weaponsmith and try and wheel that raptor. Octoprophet is a straight blue card that's fine, or we can lean into the Weaponsmith again. It's kind of what we did yesterday, but if it's here, we can do it. I like Prophet, but let's spec further into the Weaponsmith direction here. Yeah, yesterday's deck just needed more, frankly, vials and bows. We just had three Weaponsmiths and only 2 things to search. That was the big bummer there. Fencing Ace, unless you're going to get wet equipment or counters or whatever, I'm not too impressed. Squad Captain has really underperformed. I thought this was going to be pretty solid, but it's been pretty bad. I actually kind of like Moat Piranhas for blue-white. Just solidify the early defensive ground force. Yeah, it's okay, but I think we just want the cheap ground defense here. Here's more ground defense. You could argue Denizen is as well, but 3 toughness is not hyper defensive for a 3-drop. However, we could also, spec on a Denizen and potentially end up milling them out. Angelic Gift is fine, but let's take Denizen on spec as well. If we get a flood of these, it could work. It'd be fun. I'd like to try that. I've certainly lost to the multi-Denizen deck, so let's give that deck give us a chance to bail into that deck. Squad Captain here, though. Another Cove. All right, well, our mana's great. Gift is playable. Kind of just cycles. Yeah, we'll take these cyclable gifts. Oh, man. Remember that pack one, pick one? That's great. I'm going to try and wheel this vial. Take another Pacifism or a Dawning Angel if we want to get up in the air. Eventually we do, but I don't think we need to take Dawning Angel here. I think we just keep it up with the removal. I can't help it, Blast Beat. It's almost out of my memory. I'm trying to push it out, but it's hard. It's hard. That hurt my heart. I at least want the 40 gems. Can I have the 40 gems? Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Fine. Another Pacifism. There's a bow. We didn't wheel the first raptor. I think we can wheel this bow. We're going to try and wheel this bow. Dread Presence is amazing. We can just take gems here if we wanted. We don't have 4 yet, but this would effectively be a gem pick. The rare is good, but only if you're playing a lot of swamps, right? You can't even splash this. Is that possible? I guess Lynx, Denizen, Smith, and Piranha is not a huge reason to be blue. So actually, between gems and the chance that we could actually pivot into this, I'm going to take the Dread Presence. It's very good, and it's gems. Yeah, we could splash blue. Right now, I don't want to splash blue, though. This is not splashable. This isn't a great splash. None of this blue is a great splash. So, and then we get something like this that says, no, just head back towards Flyers, silly. Yeah, there's villas. Are we going to play this, though? We're never... I don't think we're ever playing this. This would be more of a gem pick. I know, I've played it. Just I tend to play this in green-black go-long decks. I think it's great in green-black go-long. I don't think it's great here. Yeah, Deacon and I are on the same page there. We got the eagle. We're just going to take the eagle. But look, we got Murder and Dawning Angel now really saying, all right, what are you doing? If we took the Murder, what would we be splashing, and would we splash the eagle? Probably need to play, like, the gifts don't really matter. Let's take them out of the deck just so they don't sway what we're thinking about in terms of color. See, like... Angel or Murder? Yeah, I think I'm leaning white-black splash eagle at this point. I'm gonna take Murder. Griffin Protector in the flying theme is fine here. It's all Spitfire draft. Here's a Dawning Angel we can take. I think it's better than anything else I'm seeing here. Wouldn't mind a white 2-drop that we'd be happy to play, but yeah, Dawning Angel is where it's at for us. More Tranquil Coves, but we'll take an Angel of Vitality. Well, we're in a spot where we can still bank black or blue. And to that extent, I'm going to take Moat Piranhas here. We just end up straight blue, blue-white. We'll be happy to be throwing these Piranhas down on the ground, I think. We are best of 3, so we should probably take this sideboard A. Sideboard A minus, you know. Ooh, we got the bow. We got the raptor, which goes flying, but we're gonna, since we might just go straight, you know, ditch the Murder and their Dread Presence and go straight blue, white, I'm gonna take the bow here over raptor. Yeah, we already have a Piranha. Now we have 2. I would play 2 if we're trying to win the ground, or clog the ground so we can win in the air. You take the vial. Here, though, okay, well, these are real picks in the blue-black question here. I think we're pretty solidly white, for better or for worse. With 3 targets for the Weaponsmith, that makes me want to be blue, solidly blue a little bit more. I think, gosh, this is crazy, but look, cutting Murder, Dread Presence, and Thief is tough, but I think we are leaning, I think we're blue-white. Blackmore is like, blue cards are mediocre. Yeah, I grant you, but they do actually support what's going on here. Well, that's not true. We're not, like, we're too white for Dread Presence to work? What does that even mean, Adalwar? Don't think of it that way. How many swamps do you need to run for Dread Presence to be playable, is the question. And you're saying we're so white that, like, going 9-8 plain swamps makes Dread Presence unplayable? Like, playables will be an issue if we go black. We're adding 3. We'd be adding 1, 2, 3 playables, and we'd be losing like 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't actually go down that many playables if we splash the Weaponsmith. The gifts are playable as well. We have, yeah, exactly. We can bring in the gifts to fill out a deck if we need to. So yeah, becomes a tough pick for me. I took the black out. I'm gonna put it back in. I don't think we know yet. So I guess Bone Splinters is the best card, or Blade Brand. These are like the best cards here too. I'm going to take... We don't really have the fodder that I like for Bone Splinters here. Like, we have to give up a real creature. So I'm actually going to take Blade Brand. We can just go all gifts all the time. We can take Stone Golem if we pick up more Weaponsmiths and be artifact leaning. I think I'm going to take the Golem just because I don't think we are ever going to run 3 gifts. But we might come around to a Stone Golem if the next pack is all filled with goodies. All right, Captain late. I don't think we're playing this, but what do you know? White's wide open, as it always seems to be. We have Raise the Alarm in our colors. Cerulean Drake for the sideboard, but we can wheel that. Nothing really compelling other than Fixing in Scuttlemutt or Golos. So I guess we take Golos. We get the 20 gems, and it actually helps our splash. We can go get any land. It's not basic land, so we can actually go get, you know, a Tranquil Cove. So yeah, we'll take Golos and actually play it. Vulture and Siphon are appealing here. No real white is appealing. Hopefully we wheel this bow. We could take Scheming Symmetry for some gems. You want Siphon over gems, James? I think gems probably are worth a little bit more, but because we don't know where we're at exactly even still, we'll keep taking good cards. Here's an Aerialist, this and another bow that we're passing. And a Corpse Knight? Wow, maybe the Corpse Knight wheels. Do the gold uncommons wheel if they're not in those colors? I think we take the Bloodthirsty Aerialist and move off of blue. Yep. Isolation is fine main deck, and we can board it out if we don't think it's very good. Other option is Inquisitor, which I don't think so. So now let's look at Piranhas. Out, Denizen. Definitely not doing Denizen no matter what. Probably not running this Lynx. But maybe we run Eagle and the Weaponsmith if we do that. I'll keep these in for now. We might bail on this package entirely too. So, RK wants a 2-drop creature here. Yeah, I'm not crazy about it either. I'm leaving it in right now as a maybe. If we pick up all the other stuff and maybe another one, then it becomes very appealing. If we get a second Weaponsmith and we wheel this stuff, then I think we're certainly in. But I think Isolation wheels, huh? All right, we can take the 2 now. I think Moreland Inquisitor wheels is the thing. Maybe they both wheel. And we do have Murder and 2 Pacifisms. Probably just need a creature more than anything, though. I think it's more likely to wheel, but I'm coming around to the idea that what the deck needs more than anything is a 2-drop creature. It's actually good with Blade Brand as well. Zach and I thinking along those lines. So yeah, I'll take it there. I think in the abstract, the other card is better, but I think it was what we needed there. Oh man, Noxious Grasp. Also great sideboard option, but we're going to take Evolving Wilds to continue to support a possible splash. Although, man, if we end up just straight black-white, with splashing with what we have now, which we can. Noxious Grasp out of the board is really nice. What do you think? Sideboard tech for the black deck we're now putting together, or Evolving Wilds? Don't talk to me about how we should have been red. I'm kind of with Norbert. I was going to say that. Like, we have two Coves and a Golos for 3 sources to get blue as it is. And if we play Evolving Wilds, we have to play an island. So yeah, I'm going to go with Grasp. Let's put Grasp in the board. Use this sideboard power to our advantage. Here we have Raise as a 2-drop, or just Loyal as 1. I think we go Loyal. I mean, I've been a little underwhelmed by this card, but it's really on point with what we're trying to accomplish here. And Raise the Alarm really isn't. Another one with our last fresh pack of the draft. We get another Pegasus. That's good. Zach wants Raise. No, I think we want to follow through on our Air Force idea. We'll take this Raise. All right, here we are. We got the bow back. Are we even bothering? Maybe we just ditch the Weaponsmith package. Or bring it in if we think it's extra good. But maybe we take it anyway just to have that package. But yeah, it's not bad to have a combat trick, especially with the double aerialist and the lifelink. That's why I'm taking a look at this. Do we really want to... You're not dumb, Zach. I don't like Pegasus all that much, but I think it is doing what we want it to do in this deck. That's fair. I kind of maybe didn't give Blood Burglar a fair shake there. I just got excited because I do like some of the potential for the Raise, but you are absolutely correct that we should be focused. Lifelink should have been a factor for me there. I kind of picked too hastily last pick, I think. Yeah. Well, I don't know, best card versus deck building here, actually. I'm going to take... We only have the one bow, right? Man, second bow as an option is really nice, but I think we just want a main deck Heroism. Oh, if I knew this was coming, I would have changed course. We don't have the Foot Soldier thing going. I don't want a second moment, so we'll take a Cutthroat. Cutthroat fits in decently here. All right, maybe this over Inquisitor, given the double Aerialist. I think so. This is a synergy pick. In the abstract, I like Inquisitor better, but in our deck, this is going to be better. I don't think we're ever bringing that in, but we'll take it. It's a black card. Bladebrand might make the cut. Number 2, that is. Let's see. Do we need any... We have 2 rares we can craft, 3 mythics. We have Dread Presence. Golos, I think we already have 4 of, but let's go look at Golos, Dread Presence. Is there any other rare draft or anything? Doesn't look like it. J-Watt, we don't need to. We already have 4 Cavalier. Oh. Yes, I used the MTGA tracker. I just wasn't looking at the time. And I don't have the one that shows it constantly, so whatever. We don't have the rares to craft up on Presence anyway. And the other one was Golos. We already have 4 Golos, so we're just going to do nothing. But Ferengi, does it tell you at all times? I mean, like I say, I already have something that shows me when it's on screen. Is the tool you're talking about, would it show me somehow right now how many I had, or is it just going to tell me how many Maniacal Rages I own? Because I already have that. But like, oh, yeah, I can't stand the ratings over the top. Anyway. Yeah, so I've already got that ability then, Ferengi. I just didn't look. That. We're at 16.9 here. Yeah. You want to cut squad captain and a blade? Well, we only have one cut. Did you want to put something like this back in? Rephrased, confusing question from yesterday. Have they announced when the simultaneous non-M20 best of one draft queue will start with which set? Don't know. I don't know if they've announced that. I would check the calendar. Let's see. There was a suggestion to take out the captain, which I get, but I'm not sure that's actually correct here. I want to hone it, take a closer look. Like maybe one blade brand I like better than losing the captain. I think that looks good to me. Yeah. And, of course, our deck image is going to be this aerial assault. Well, 5 match wins would go a long way to making me feel better about this situation. We have 6, 7, 8. Why do we have... Oh, did I cut a land and not add one back? That's what's going on. That's why somebody was suggesting 2 cuts, huh? Well, let's put back... One thing that would make me actually care about land, like, if I add one, like, what I don't like is that I want to change, like, this to... This is annoying to do this, Anyway, we want probably more white. It's very evenly split about what we need here. We want early white for Pegasus. We want early black for Aerialist. I misclicked in Pack 1, Pick 1 and took an aerial assault over a red Cavalier. Thanks for throwing salt in that wound. No, that's cool. So let's see. Now I want to add. Anyway, yeah, 8 and 8 right now, and then that's a tough one. I think we have to go with white. There's just so much more white that's needed here. So I think that's the correct land. And then there is one more cut that we need, and we are on 16-8 with one creature spell here. I know, double black 3-drops, right? I don't worry about the murder. It's the Aerialist that I want to cast on time. But I don't know what the time-traveling supercomputer does about mana in this one. I really don't. I really don't know if this is supposed to be a 9th plains or a 9th white source or a 9th black source. It's true there is Dread Presence also. Maybe that is just enough. Like, I think it's so close. We really want to cast these on time, and I don't want to end up with the swamp opener or whatever, but probably I think the Dread Presence is enough to convince me that we should lean a little swampy. It's very close. But the other thing is it's very critical that while we need a lot of white, we only need 1. And while we need less black, we really want 2 on 3. So, and the Dread Presence observation pushed me over the edge for that. So now we're at 41. Now we got to come up with our final cut. This could be a creature. And it probably is the squad captain. So whoever suggested 1 Blade Brand, 1 squad captain, I think you're right. So let's do this. If we end up with like a low removal green deck and we end up in a kind of go wide situation, I'm more interested in a squad captain, but we'll start here. I don't think so. And we've got Grasp for literal sideboarding, but not for the main deck. I'm not sure what you meant there. All right. Let's overcome some early mistakes. Play some tight magic and get there without a red Cavalier and 40 extra gems. I'm going to keep this. We'll lead on the Cove. And we will start to see why Zach doesn't like Loyal Pegasus and why it's not my favorite card either. I think it's still doing what we want for the deck, and it's a worthy inclusion here, but it's not a great card. It just needs so much help to do anything. Can't attack or block alone. If it could block alone, this card would be amazing. We could keep the Cove for the life gain thing. That's a reasonable observation, but I'm generally not into getting greedy with tap lands. Like, I just want to play them when they're free to play, and that was a spot for it. Well, our Corpse Knight didn't wheel. They got one. If the Aerialist is in my hand, yes, then sure. I'm just not going to do it on spec that we might draw it before we need to play the land. Well, let's see. They are... What is this attack? They've even played out all their lands. This is just a free block, right? All right. Just making sure. Didn't want to be stupid. That's also a good point. Holding on swamps. I figure we're going to need 2 no matter what, though. But you're right. Even if we'd gone like Plains and the Presence, we would be happy to have that other swamp in hand. Good call. Was hoping to get, like, I want to survive. I want to try and get to 25. We're close. We're going to gain 4 life here. So I think we need to murder or pacify something. But we're going to start with an attack, because we're not going to sit around threatening to block. And then... if we pacify, we need to do it now. I'm going to pacify now, and if we murder, we can murder the Corpse Knight. Although I don't care much about their life total, I just want to try and get ours up. So... but this is also just super premium, and we may need this for something else. I'm going to go ahead and pacify the Burglar, I believe, is going to be my play here. It's not like we have lifelink active, so we're not even really threatening 25 life. You're right, and we're not even getting there anyway. But I did want to, yeah, maybe I should have just not even played the pacifism. I don't hate it though. Now we're gonna be fighting up in the air though. I'm gonna start with the angel. See if they want to attack with their raptor or not. Probably gonna have to murder the raptor now for our air force to be effective. Well, if that's how they're spending their mana right now, that's got to be pretty good for us. Now we could actually hold swamps. There's no reason to play swamps. We don't really have much card draw either, unfortunately. So we'll hold the swamp now, and we'll go get something other. Maybe even a plains. Keep the cove in the second cove in the deck for that life gain future. If we Golos here, we can't really attack this turn though, so there is that. We could also just murder and attack. Actually, I think I like murder attack. Yeah, murder just puts so much pressure on them with these flyers that we're gonna do that. We can get Golos on the ground later. Yeah, I would get plains over a cove to keep the life gain in the deck somewhere. I'd get the cove if I thought we could somehow get to 25, but that's not going to happen. We don't need double white for anything, but we're just thinning the deck, basically. It takes a lot to be realistic. You know, building around Golos' actual Wooburg activation is a pretty tall ask. But I think we just win here, so... Black-white mirror to open things up. So we want to bring in anti-black, and I think the black is anti-white, so that's going to work as well. A couple of excellent removal spells being brought in. We're going to drop a Blade Brand for 1, and I like the Moment's role in terms of Aerialist, but I think adding these sweet removal spells makes me want to cut the pump spell. Yeah, it does gain a little life. J. Watt is noting the absence of Vaporkin and Dionysus and is doing their best to fill that hole that we have here in our chat. It's all right. I'm kidding. All right. I like this. Got a lot of removal here. Moment of Heroism might be better than Cutthroat in this matchup. You're more likely to race in the air than block. Possibly. That's a fair observation. Possibly. We'll think about that if we go to 3. I'm not sure if they're okay. But today is a Twitch Rivals Day, so I'm expecting low numbers. Maybe Vaporkin is off watching Twitch Rivals. Well, here's our Cutthroat instead of Pump Spell. And we are short on mana, but I'm going to keep this. I'm greedy. Cutthroat is at its most relevant when we get blocked, but I wouldn't say that it's only relevant if we get blocked. It's an instant. Well, can't hit that. And, of course, Flooding on Black. Why not? Let's play out all of our swamps before we can even play the Dread Presence. It's not that big a deal, whatever. We can pacify it, block it with Pegasi, etc. What I want is a Plains. That is so cruel. That is so cruel with the Dread Presence. To hook me up with 4 swamps as my first 4 lands with Dread Presence in the opener. Oh, the Magic Gods and their funny, funny sense of humor. I'm going to play the Cutthroat here for no value. And see if we can't find a 5th swamp to play after we drop a Dread Presence on the same turn. Well, Oppo didn't play anything that turn, so that's not bad for us. Plains. Oh, funny, funny magic. So funny. Do we show them? Yeah, I think we're still in this enough that we got to show them this now. And any untapped land gets us Golos for a swamp, so we have to play it. Try to win this game. Yeah, this is a classic early scoop situation for a lot of our opponents. Now are we just completely out of it? We have Noxious Grasp that gets us 1 life back, so that could get us to 2. I'm thinking if we go to 1 and we find a land, we get Golos and kill something, but then that's still not enough. We got to take it, but then how do we win if we take it? Like, literally, what is the sequencing that allows us to win this game if we take it here? We draw a we gain 2 off the swamps, but okay, so is that enough? Yeah, I guess because these will lose it. Yeah, okay, so we got to take it. There is an answer. Yeah, we need to draw really, like, this is fine. Swamp would be perfect. Swamp into swamp would be perfect, but we at least have a chance here. So we're gonna, well, if we play Angel, we get to 5. We get to 5, and then we can trade and chump and go to 1 again. So that's an option. But another option is to Golos, get 2 blockers, get a swamp, and we go to 3 and kill one of them. Let's do Golos and kill something. they're similar plays. And we will kill the burglar. All right, they found a way. Can't believe we lost to a flyer with our deck. That's not... Wow. Well, we got a little brutalized on the mana there. Kept a sketchy hand, but I think it was a legit keep. It just didn't work out in that spot. Talked about Moment of Heroism over Cutthroat. Cutthroat actually made a difference there as a creature, but I could see Moment of Heroism giving that a try here. Let's see, do we have any... I was looking for, like, see if we had Disenchant in the board, because taking flying off of a creature mid-combat can be tricky. I'm going to send this, though. Played to our outs, I like that. We worked out that our options on the last turn there to give us the best chance at stabilizing. That's what you got to do. I think 20% of Magic Arena players would have scooped in our spot like 2 turns prior. I'd really like to pick this matchup, though. Let's start off on a good foot. I'm drinking a Apple Bubbly, current #1 rank on my soda list, sparkling water list. And playing Golos does not mean having to support Golos's Wooburg cost. That's the kind of thinking that led me to develop the vanilla test. You kind of French vanilla that, or ability vanilla that, and say it's a 3/5 that ramps for any land in your deck for 5. That's acceptable. Over. Yeah, Spindrift is off my list. I was enamored for a little bit, but then now Spindrift is pretty low on the totem pole. I just don't like it. I liked it for a little bit, and then it just went south in my mouth, and I stopped getting it. Well, we're going to keep this and ditch the planes. This is one of my worst picks in the draft. Chat correctly pointed out after I kind of quickly snapped this up that there was a Blood Burglar in the pack that would have gone much better for the synergies in our deck. But we'll try and win with an alarm. And here we're going to go ahead and telegraph a trick. That's not the most exciting exchange we've ever had or anything, but it's a 2 mana and a card for 2 mana and a card, so I took it. Shh. Actually, it was the worst pick. I did not pick Aerial Assault. Aerial Assault picked me. We'll go here and play a Pegasus. Presence off the top. Come on. That would be sweet. Dread Presence. Here we go. Let's do it. Dread Presence, Swamp, into Golos, Swamp. Give me my Dread Presence. One time, dealer. It's my one time for the day. Nope. Well... yeah, they didn't pump, so I'm not sure what that was about. There's a prediction that it's unsummoned, but let's look. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have attacks, unfortunately. Stupid Pegasus. Right, Zach? Dumb Pegasus being dumb. We're gonna get more planes. We're gonna leave swamps in the deck for our Dread Presence. As soon as you get into double clicks as UI, you create a situation where you have to redesign the UI for tablet. So that's kind of a non-starter. Avoiding double clicks as UI tools was a pretty big mandate of the UI design here. I think you'll see a lot fewer double-click type choices in digital design these days as people look to unify their interface between PC and tablet and mobile. Well, if you want the same tools, like, because one tap on a tablet means... Yeah, you're maintaining two separate versions, and also you double-click, and presumably single tap means something else on the tablet. We haven't lost yet. I'm gonna keep the swamps. I don't know if we've drawn... I think we have, because 1, 2, 3, 4 spells. Oh man, Magic Gods, you are quite the cards. All right, we have a chance here, folks. Let's pull this out. We're going to start by killing the Blood Burglar. Actually, we get attack first. See if they want to block one of the 1/1s. I shouldn't have even showed the presence, but too late. Looks like they're doing it anyway. Oppo on the aggro plan. All right. Well, I guess we gotta take out the Raptor here. Blood Burglar's lifelink is annoying, but we have the power on board to win the race, especially with our own lifelink triggers on the swamps. But yeah, I think we have to take out the Raptor here, right? Keep going. Let's see if they still feel like they're racing. maybe just the lifelink. Oh, wow. Oppo, that is so bold. Please let us punish Oppo here. All right, so can we just win off of the Siphon? We have, if we kill one, we get 3, 4, 5, 6 in for sure. If we send both, can't win this turn, no. So how do we want to use the Siphon? On a Blood Burglar, on the Blood Burglar here, thus clearing the way for another very good attack? I think so. If we attack all, how are they going to block? If we attack all, they put Drake on Pegasus, and let's say they think they're clever and they put Blood Burglar on this, then yes, we win, but they need to block exactly that way. I don't think they're just... You think we're going to get 5 through? Yeah, we probably get 5 through. They're not going to double chump, right? Well, but they might. If they only get 4 through, it's probably worth doing it. Because the only real risk here is that they Loyal Pegasus. They block perfectly, and we trade a Loyal Pegasus for the Drake, right? So that's not too bad for us, so we should offer that first. Well, we'll see. We might need to Siphon... We'll see what we need to Siphon after this. Doesn't it require mana? Or is it just sack? Oh, no, it is just a sack. Okay, yeah, but we fully expected the Drake to make that trade. All right. Escaped. Just had to work it through. Just had to make sure that if they blocked in the way we wanted least, like what's our least favorite block they could make, how does it look for us? And the answer was, it's still okay. So that made it pretty easy to do. Venus asks, Ryan, when you say that double clicking is a UI faux pas, do you specifically mean clicking twice in rapid succession or clicking something 2 times in a row? I think I'm talking about clicking in rapid succession, but if you're going to start to differentiate between slowly tapping twice in a row and quickly tapping twice in a row, that has some weirdness as well. But maybe double tap. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you all. I've not really designed UIs for mobile. I just know that we always had mobile on our minds as we were designing for PC. So I'd have to think it through a little more and maybe do some paper prototyping to see how it feels to incorporate double taps as double clicks. But I think part of it is the intuitiveness. Like, people don't expect to double tap on a tablet. I don't know. It's a complicated issue. And we hope the Arena team figures it out. Yeah, that's another good point, MF Stevens. There's established standards on mobile of what double tap even means, that kind of thing. Woof. Not much better, but we're going to keep Abandon the Plains and hope we draw into action. But that does go to show that the YouTube example is that, you know, the double tap is being used out there. So maybe it's just something that has to be thought about very carefully about what you're conflicting with and that kind of thing. I don't think I want to murder that. But I sure do want to find a land, so I'm going to cycle this Blade Brand. I want to make sure we hit our 4th land drop. You know, or fail to. Of course, they're main decking pro-white in best of 3 against our white deck, the worst color in the frickin' format. So, well played, Jackie Brown. I guess they just want a 3 power 2-drop. We can Murder It or Pegasus. Hesitant to use a Murder here, but we do have a Pacifism backup. Yeah, I'm going to pass. We'll see what they want to do. Right-clicking to make window view active is a nice idea. Maybe I'll try and incorporate that in my click regimen. Really nervous about using Murder on a 2-drop, but also not sure when we're actually going to get our stuff going. Man, if we get Dread Presence, though, like, this dude's no problem, right? I was waiting for something like a Maniacal Rage, right? There was no reason, no blue, so we could wait at least until their turn. I'm gonna do it. I don't usually use removal this early, but the nature that we don't know if we're even getting a 4th land or not, and we do have a pacifism for something non-pro. So yeah, I like the planes here, and let's just Griffin Protect. Hopefully we'll draw another swamp and get to Dread Presence and kill something. Hopefully this Aeronaut right off the bat. We only have 7 swamps left. We have 7 swamps to find for this Dread Presence. Yeah, we can throw Pegasus down and threaten double blocks. Probably what we need to do here. I'm gonna play a no-value Cutthroat. Maybe we even send the Protector for one big swing this turn. It maybe costs us too much on the Crackback, because then we can't block with a Pegasus. So no, we're gonna play the control role here under the assumption that Presence will give us a nice advantage. RK wants to get aggro here. I'm just gonna... We're not the beatdown, they are. We're gonna do this and hope it's enough. Like, that's fine. As long as one of them dies, we pacify the other or swamp the other. Swamp, 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 swamp. Ugh. No, but we can assault and pacify. Probably gonna need to... Yeah, I'm gonna do this and get some attacks in here. Using up all of our removal while they still have cards left and everything, but we do have the Dread Presence. I think we are likely to take this game over. And we're a Flyers deck, which is another reason I pacified there. Blast Beat. Those of you saying I don't need to pacify there, you're right that I didn't need to, but I just felt like eventually we're going to need to deal with this to get our Flyers through. That's what I was thinking. Swing first. Why swing first? Just to give him a chance to make a bad block? Why don't I just want to ping... I think I just want to ping the champ now, right? That's the thing. I wanted to do that first, because then if they had pump or whatever, they have to reveal it to us, right? And here's our angel. That's the reason I played the pacifism, or a reason, you know, just that eventually we're going to want to get flyers past that. Oh, you wanted to give him a chance to like somehow chump, and then we get to draw instead? I don't think that was going to happen. That's nice, though. We just send in everything, though. They kind of have to... And this is any target? Any target. Okay, so if they block the angel, we win. And they don't do anything else. Well, we pivoted back to black on the strength of the Dread Presence in our pile, and look at what it just did. Strong card. That Presence. All right, what did we face? We faced green, red, so we have red, black, and green. So we have removal, good removal for both of their cards, and we'll do what we did last time. I think we're gonna do we want to cut the Cutthroat here? There's actually ground stuff that was more relevant that I think could matter. I want to go with the Moment and Blade Brand cut again. Yeah, we've never seen an aerialist, not even in our hand. Because it's the best color in the format, and when you have an opportunity to first pick an aerial assault, you really have to take it. I mean, you can't really pass up this card. I'm kidding, Dionysus. Watch the VOD and you'll understand. Yeah, Blade Brand can be good against the biggies, but we're bringing in... Like, what are we taking out, then? We got a lot against the big stuff. I think we're fine. Let's do this. All right. Cove means we miss on the perfect curve out, but we'll take this. So many swamps. No Chandra, no Chandra, no Chandra. All right, spiders. Neat. We get Noxious Grasp, plus Pegasus here. Doesn't seem like they're interested in trading off the Fire Cat. But I don't want to lose our Inquisitor and then have a stranded Pegasus. So we're going to be somewhat conservative and, well, we'll play the Pegasus, I guess, and then we can pass. We have the Grasp at the ready. Let's see, it doesn't kill red, so it's not like we can stop the Ember Cat from having mana available anyway. So it's really just a matter of whether we want to take out this spider before the end of the turn. Really, Spider wants to attack. I'm in for that. You can do that. And we're gonna go ahead and grasp the spider here, since they didn't play something green. And then we can decide what we want to use on this elemental. Probably pacifism here. It has no static, you know, nothing that's going to sit there and punish us for it just sitting on the battlefield. So I like pacifism here. Why do we want to attack first? So that we can kind of trade our Moorland Inquisitor for a Cutthroat? I don't think I like that. I mean, yeah, it's a Cutthroat, but we have to, like, trade off our 2-drop for it. I didn't feel the need to do that quite yet. All these swamps just eating away at our future Dread Presence value. Can we win this race now? They've got 5 on the ground to our 4, but we can add a Cutthroat. I'm going to attack, and then we'll add this no-value Cutthroat and see what they think about attacking into that. Don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it. All right. Oh, stop it with the swamps deck. That is so rude. I'm not stopping at 4 land. I'm not stopping at 4 land, Rob. I mean, you got to play out some of your land. I mean, I think I'll stop here, but come on. I'm definitely not stopping at 4 land. We just have things that we could draw. Yeah, I'm waiting. I guess we don't have a lot of card draw, but still. Stopping here seems fine, but I could not bring myself to... We have an Inquisitor we're trying to activate and stuff. I mean, that's a reason to do it right there. We can murder an Inquisitor. What I'm thinking now is what, if anything, we want to do about attacks here. I think we attack in, let's see, if they don't, I'm going to let this Hourglass use up. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but we murder this and they're at 5 to our, I think we murder an attack. Exactly. See, I actually kind of want to murder and activate. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to go full control so we can decide if we want to murder here. I think we want to let him double block before we choose to murder. Let's do this. All right, so we can just take this trade. I kind of like taking that trade and then murdering the aeronaut, and then what do they have? The other option is to murder the cat, and then they keep the aeronaut, and then we get our Cutthroat still. I like the trade. I accept your terms, Oppo. And now do we murder the aeronaut? They're getting aggro here. Yeah, I think we murder the aeronaut. We could murder the smuggler. Also, as the thing that can actually get damage through unstopped here. But if they don't have anything good here, our board rules their board at these life totals. So I'm going to murder their aeronaut and hope that we have the tools and draw the tools to pull this game out. Then we draw Dread Presence and the game gets dumb and we just win. How about that? Hey, we know about this dude. Lady, person, vampire, rogue. No life gain here, but we're going to attack in. Or not. All right. Good shock for them. Glad we found something to block with. I hear you, James. If we'd known specifically they had a shock, then maybe we do something differently, but also they're only smuggling in 1-power creatures currently. Yeah, we got to attack. We have a 2-turn clock in the air here. And I don't even think we need to pacify right now, although if we pacify the smuggler, it makes it 2 damage instead of 4. I don't want to lose to... I mean, they showed pump. Let's see. They showed +3, +2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not enough. All right, we'll pass. If they come up with another spider or something, we really need to pacify that. Yep. Chunk, Tug, and I are thinking spiders. Why not, Oppo? Why not have exactly that? You know they just drew that. 100% they just drew that. 100% just drew that. But they put it in their deck so they could just draw it to save them in spots like that, right? That's just how that goes. All right, now we got to put a pacifism on the smuggler. But man, we had them. They top decked an answer to what was certainly going to be a match loss. Cereal? Are you serious, Magic Gods? That is like table flipping. You want to see me tilt due to freaking bad luck? Come on. Perfect into turning that into a loss? Perfect from Oppo. Well, perfect in poker implies only one possible out into only one possible out. That's not necessarily what happened there, but out into out was something else. Well, let's take game 3 then. Hey, Oni. Come save us, please. Yeah, Pegasus is frustrating sometimes. It's what makes me not want to go down on creatures here. Yeah, I'm gonna run it back. All right. Come on now. That's also why pacifism is just not that great, though, right? I mean, we know pacifism has been fairly weak in the format, despite ostensibly being a premium removal spell. It just has answers. Yeah, we decided to just rip terribly and have them rip perfectly. Thief is another one we haven't seen yet this game. Maybe it'll do some work for us, help us out. I'm gonna start on Thief. Perfect draw here would be like the white-blue lands we have. I'm not going to mess around. We get to draw a card off it, so I'm going to murder. And we could also Cutthroat, though. We could Thief, take a card, and Cutthroat, or we could murder and try to get extra cards. Actually kind of like Cutthroat here. Let's take one from the Thief, accept that is fine, and then save our murder. Next turn we'll have Aerialist plus Alarm. All right, something to play besides Precious Swamps. Unlikely to get a trade here, which is fine for us. If they want to trade, that's great. If they don't, that's great. All good. How about something juicy and pleasant to murder after we raise the alarm and untap? Might murder it just to keep our attacks on here, but... Ooh, that's another alternative. We're going to hold that swamp, and we're going to pacify Aerialist and go. All right, they had to use up their whole turn for that. We can murder or accept a trade of Cutthroat for Aeronaut and get in for 4, get him to 6, and still have or we say suck it, do your worst. Exploding kitty? Exploding kittens incoming. Not enough. All right, we squeaked it out. Yeah, exploding kittens is kind of always the wrong game. All right, decent start here, 2-0. We got to our gems on the free-to-play, so that's nice. We need one more win to get our gems back, which is always the prime goal of entering a traditional with free-to-play gems. This keeps happening to us. Very nice, thank you. We're gonna keep this, and what do we pitch? I think we want all of our lands here. It's pretty risky to go to 2 lands. Maybe we need to get risky, though. I kind of like... This is tough. It's either... I think it's one of the 2 drops, or we get greedy and do a land. What do you think? Or, you know, there's a suggestion of captain, but we're on the play. Yeah, record is current. Kind of want to be greedy. You know what? I'm going to be greedy. Gotta be a little greedy to win some Magic games when you're down on a mulligan. Yep, give me your greed icons. Give me your greed emotes. I'm going to start with high damage over lifelink. Nice. Unfortunately, have to play our swamps to get there, but worth it. And they can't block. This is where Moorland Inquisitor's threat of activation is great. There's some nasty things you can do on 3 after a Woodland Champion to get it pretty large, but we are going to just run out our Chaplain and see what they can do to turn that champion into something other than a bear. And if they do, we can consider putting pacifism on it. Smuggler? No problem. Perfect card. Now, if we can just get swamps for the rest of time, excuse me, till the end of time, will be great. I say that, and of course, Dread Presence is going to get killed, and then we're going to draw nothing but swamps, and they're going to be useless. But yes, we know where one of our remaining 7 swamps are, but there are 6 left to be found in the deck. Hey, clean MF'n livin'. Let's see, do we want to take out the Brawler after the fact? We could send in Chaplain and Captain, and they probably block the Captain. We can just take out the Brawler. Let's try that, and then if it doesn't work, we take out the Smuggler. Nice.
City is so constraining.
Genre's good. Our pacifism, though, I hope gets us there. Like, we'll be able to pacify something and they can't double block here. We'll pacify the champ, because the smuggler can do its thing anyway. Now if they have... is Giant Growth is in the set, right? No, that was the other set. Is Giant Growth in this set? I can't remember. Might of Masses. Okay, yeah, it could be Might of Masses. But if we do that, we have to attack with... I guess we can send Chaplain at face, at least. And if they've got Might of Masses, we have to tip the cap. At least Chandra goes down in that case.
That's it. I'm going home.
Yeah, I wasn't reading into pauses. I was just trying to even understand what possibilities were in the set at 1 green mana. Chat helpfully reminding me of Might of the Masses. For Angel, we're just going to send in the Captain here. Dread Presence still too valuable. They took care of our big threat, but we do have a 3-turn clock in the air and a pretty hefty life total. Let's see if we can make that work. We can also probably get him with the Cutthroat here. I'm going to offer the Captain. We're going to attack everything, is bottom line here. If they eat the Chaplain with the Crasher, that's fine with me. That's like our worst case scenario. Ooh, now we get to decide exactly what we want to kill. Let's start doing this, though. Alright, what should we kill? Crasher or Cat? I guess we just kill Crasher. Cat hasn't done much else, and Crasher's the biggest thing. Just making sure. Sometimes there's reasons to take out a mana dude or whatever, but not in this case.
Be afraid, wizard.
Well, nice draw from Oppo. Oppos are drawing pretty well on us, but we're finishing it out, so... Alright. We could go for face, but let's deal with the Planeswalker. I'm going to save Cove. Maybe we should play it, because we do have the Eagle that we could draw, and if we play it, we get to cast the Eagle as soon as we draw it. But if we draw an Aerialist, we get to...
Pyromaster and Firebrand.
We get to grow it right away, which I really like. Interesting question. And also interesting question is whether we ignore Chandra now, but I think they're just presuming that they were going to let her die anyway, so that maybe just... See, that's the thing. People are saying the shock was questionable, but if they didn't have a target and we're going for Chandra anyway, all they could have done is they could have put her to 4, I suppose. Then they could have taken a hit. Maybe they should have just gone to 4. But yeah, I think Chandra's scary enough that we continue to go after her.
I can't stay, but trust that I haven't given up on you.
This is a tough one for me. I think I'm going to play it. If we draw the Eagle, we really want to cast it. And having the Aerialist at 3 as opposed to 2 isn't that much bigger of a deal. It does change the clock, I acknowledge, but not really with the Loyal Pegasus out. So, yeah, and there's 2 Aerials and 1 Eagle, but, like, let's say we save it for the Aerialist, and we play the Aerialist, and we make it plus 1. It's still a 2-turn clock. Like, the clock doesn't change. Yeah, that's true regarding finishing off Chandra. I just didn't even want to give him any chance to do something with her. Maybe that was too conservative, but I'm going to do it. And this is going to punish... you think this is going to be a punish, but what we're tricking the magic gods, because now they're going to punish me by putting an Aerialist on top of the library. But that's what I want. Shh. Don't tell the magic gods. There's also presumptions you're making, though, that the Pegasus will survive. And, you know, you're coming up with lines that are probable, but they're not 100%. And then what about the cases where, they actually had a shock for the Pegasus. And, Chandra's at 3 now. Chandra's taken over. Like, I just didn't want to deal with that. I just went the low-risk route. Maybe I was too conservative. I will acknowledge that's quite possible in that spot, but at least that's my reasoning, that I just didn't want to mess around with a powerful Planeswalker. Just wanted to get her off the board while I knew I could force them to do that or lose a creature. Let's pacify over murder. Hey, Lishmael. Stupid Pegasus. Thought we had it there, but they top decked it out. Okay, that's likely to win us the game here. They need us like a Scorcher of their own here or something. This might produce an exploding Chandra. All right, red-green elementals. Was that 2 Chandras we saw, or just 1? I can't remember. I feel like we've seen multiple Chandras out of every opponent or something, but maybe it was 2 last game, and we only saw 1 that game. They had 2. Okay. Well, black or red Planeswalker, get in our deck. get in our deck. Cutthroat did some work there. We're definitely cutting the Blade Brand again. I've been liking that cut. This is the cut. The Heroism and Blade Brand of what I've been cutting to bring in these 2 premium removal spells, but I could take suggestions if people don't like that one, like that option. What do you think? Anybody else on board with dropping like a Cutthroat? I just don't see it. I think we like all of our sweet removal. Yeah, Alarm could be cut. That's not a bad cut idea. I'm going to go with this then. I'm going to run it. Alarm is interesting, but I'm going to run this. One thing I like about Alarm in this deck is we do have the 2/3 flyer that gets +1/+1 for creatures entering, and it's nice to have a Raise the Alarm combat trick. All right, we want some non-swamps to support the Dread Presence, but I like Dread Presence plus Pilgrim. That's a nice combo. We'll keep this. And yeah, Plains. Thank you, Plains. Come on with the Plainses. Although we can't, I'm going to play 1 swamp now, just in case we draw an Aerialist and decide we actually want to, because we're going to need to play the swamp to play the Dread Presence anyway, so we get 1 for sure for free. We could Grasp here, but I think we have bigger targets, and we can, like, Assault the Champ, maybe. Although, it uses up our mana. I'm going to be patient, though, with that Grasp. It's instant, so now we have the possibility of using it either on the champ if they make it big, or at end of turn if they do a spider or something. I want to get spiders with this more than bears. But if the bear becomes oppressive, you do what you got to do. All right, they get some value here.
So much to see. I'm fired up.
So I am going to Grasp. So that we're doing stuff and that we can clear the way towards Chandra when we have a presence down. I'm probably going to have to play the presence without activation unless we draw something else.
Whoosh, up in flames.
All right, since we have Siphon and they... let's just Siphon Chandra and then save the presence.
Practice.
Play 2 toughness or less. 2 toughness, 1 or 2 toughness. Not quite. Not quite. So we're still going to do it though and just draw a card here. Oh, it makes me sad. But the other option is to do nothing, and that seems wrong. No, I could save the swamp, but I'm going to get value while we have it. Drawing a card is fantastic. Hey, now we get it anyway, as pointed out. I mean, we could go for the... attack. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Actually, maybe let's do it this way. Let's try... I really hope they don't have the +3/+2, risking that. All right, they weren't going to do that anyway. But actually what I like here is Aerial Assault the Brawler. And then Pegasus Pass. We can assault the Brawler next turn, I suppose. They are going to attack with it again, right? But they won't if we play the Pilgrim. Maybe we take out Tracker now with the Golos Swamp play. Yeah, I mean, we can Golos and Swamp and get 4. But we can also Aerial Assault to kill the tap thing as well, is all I'm thinking about. And given that it's gonna... yeah, we can Pegasus if we do that. That's what I was thinking. So, yeah, I like that. I'm going to do it this way. If they could kill the presence, they would have done so. So now they need to draw an answer to the... Well, yeah, that's why actually what I was thinking. The alternative to what we're doing here that I saw was actually using Golos Swamp to take out the Tracker and then expecting to use Assault on the Brawler later. But I think this is fine. Oh, sorry, yeah, I lost a point of life, right? So, you can ding me for that. I don't know whether you consider it a punt, but we'll sure see if a point of life matters, a point of our life. Devout Decree a little bit late. Would have been nice for the Chandra. For here... I like Golos. Now we're going to take out the Courser so we can keep attacking. That's what I think I'm going to do here. Golos versus Tracker is nice to have on board because we are likely to get a block from the Tracker that we can then Cutthroat.
Oh,
Vivian's the wrong color.
This place to the ground.
What does she do? She's gonna bite some... Oh, you can do that. All right.
Stomping time.
Unfortunately, nothing red for the Devout Decree, but this was a timely pacifism. And we can at least pacify the wolf and try to get the Tracker trick I'm talking about. Leaving the presence back, of course.
Lucky for me, I like a fight.
Sadly, they're going to be able to take out Dread Presence next turn. Nothing much we can do about that. But hopefully we'll be left in a pretty solid board position from there. And it will kill Vivian if they want to take out the Dread Presence here. Nah, they're going for that.
To survive.
All right. I don't really mind that. We attack Vivian deader than dead here. We're going to go this. This gets through for sure. We need to send 2 to make sure the other one gets around. So 1 can go at face. We'll send Dread Presence at face. I would have just taken the... Yeah, people, I don't know what they were trying... Like, sometimes you just got to give up hope that your Planeswalker is going to survive and get the final bit of value out of it. And spending a Planeswalker to take out Dread Presence seems like it would have been well worth it to me. Maybe I'm being conservative again in the face of Planeswalkers and should have just gone all face, but I really like cleaning up the Planeswalker board and then getting there like so. All right, Dread Presence has been the MVP, getting us out of a lot of tough spots these matches, and we got our record to 3-0, so we got our gems back. Hooray, gems back. Nice. Either line was winning. I don't know if there's ways we could have lost. Probably, I'm not sure. Yeah, Red Cavalier. Who cares about Red Cavaliers? I'm going to take a short bio break, and then we'll come back and see if we can't get extra profit. We got 20 gems, right? Should have gotten an extra 40, but all right. We did. Yeah, we've broken even with the non-Cavalier deck. I'll be right back. Okay, doke. Thanks for waiting. Let us pursue profit. We'll find some swamps, right? Doesn't really matter if we go Cove into Pegasus or Pegasus into Cove. I'll go Cove to give us a chance at a different 2-drop that we might want to play. This is the only forest to use now. Love this hand if we can just rip some swamps from here. How great are we off? How great off are we if we can just find swamps from here? Oppo gets free attack with the Moorland Inquisitor. Threat of activation. Alright, not a swamp, but a land, which is great. We could siphon, but I don't see the need to siphon right now. We're going to play Griffin Protector and attack. Ideal draws are now swamps. If we draw a swamp, we get to Dread Presence and drop the swamp immediately, kill the Inquisitor. Start going to town here. Well, this screams of a trick. I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to let that go. We're such good people that, like, we deserve a swamp off the top. I can't believe there's not a swamp, given what excellent people we all are. Weird. Okay, equal the number of... I never see this dude. This is like the first time I've experienced a warlord. So that could get out of hand, but they're short on land. And we get to murder it eventually. And now I think we do just kind of siphon... We could siphon the Inquisitor and lower the power here. We can start with an attack. We're not going to block anything, so... Yeah, let's siphon Inquisitor. Or if we just worry about their life total, we could actually siphon the Chaplain. Maybe we don't even care about the damage here as much as we care about their life total, and we want to reduce... We want to keep this at 11. Yeah, I actually changed my mind. I think we're going to go for managing their life total given our 6-powered flyers, because we have a 2-turn clock in the air right now, and they're not showing the ability to stop it yet, so... Let's keep that clock at 2 turns. And granted, with 1 attack, it would have stayed 2 turns, but 2 attacks gives them a full extra turn. Funny, funny magic gods. Well, they're green-white. It's not like they can do too much to pick off the presence anyway. Of course, they can rabbit bite it or whatever, but we're going to take that risk here and not just do nothing this turn. And of course, if I should have done that to increase the attack. Totally forgot about that. But hopefully it doesn't matter, and we have the Air Force to get there. Or we get a swamp and murder our way to any blockers they manage to put up. I could say don't show, but I'm not confident enough in our position right here. Also, I guess, you know, like, how are they going to change their sideboarding or play based on knowing that we have this? I mean, I think there are times when you shouldn't show them info because there's truly no benefit. But in this case, the game, if there's any doubt that the game is decided, I'm not generally going to worry about that stuff. That does not do anything. It's gonna be the classic equip, or, you know, cast an aura, attack, scoop. They're not scooping, they're suggesting maybe they've got a way to stop this. I'm gonna actually remember to lead with my creature here. There was a pause, but they have Moorland activation, so we can't learn anything from that. And we're not gonna do anything except we're gonna attack all, see what they can do. Pulse for a lot of life. Not bad. Is it enough? Honestly didn't think of that one. Now if they've got removal for the Inquisitor, we could easily lose. In fact, we're dead to removal to Inquisitor. Let's see if they have the Pacify to punish. Could have left one back if I had thought about the Pulse. Really didn't think about the card. But so far, looks like they did not have the tool to punish us for it. Ah, they did. Check it out, folks. We lost. Good job, Oppo. That was well played. Had to have had both of those exact cards, though. That's a tough two-card sequence to see ahead and think about playing around, but we could have. I was worried about something taking out one of our creatures. Yeah, you're right. But no, it wasn't missed damage, right? But it wasn't it. I missed a point of. Oh, yeah, it was a point. Yeah, point of life from the flyer. Yeah, totally did. Game of inches, folks. A game of inches. All right, so we are up against white-green. Let's get back to this option at least. Do they represent a combat trick with 4 mana, though? I mean, it's not a huge surprise that a white deck is running Inspired Charge. I'm not saying that's a surprise. But putting together that those two specific cards together win them the game was hard to see, is all I'm saying. I'm going to cut... Blade Brand, keep the moment. Was that our first game loss? Have we just ripped 6 straight? I can't remember. Maybe we got a bad luck loss in there somewhere. No, we went to game 3. Never mind. That was not our first loss. Also not our first one lander on the day. My God. Lots of pretty looking cards. Too bad we can't keep. We will keep this, and I'm gonna ditch the heroism. I keep starting Deckmaster. I don't know what's wrong with Deckmaster. Why isn't it staying on? Is it completely busted? I keep clicking Deckmaster and it keeps not loading, so I don't know what's up with that. Okay, now it's decided to load. So it should work now. I don't know, I've clicked Deckmaster multiple times today, I know. For sure. Oh, of course, now it's got multiple instances open. Thank you, Deckmaster, for getting there. Not loving our situation here. All right, that helps. That helps. Gotta land. I'm gonna play this eagle. Try refreshing, Rocky. It wasn't successfully loading on my end. Now it is. So anybody who's not seeing Deckmaster may need to refresh on their end. I don't know exactly how that works, but it wouldn't surprise me. Sentinel. We could Noxious Grasp here, but we have a clean attack without grasping. And with them doing that, I definitely like, looks like maybe, like not even wanting to chump there is just being cautious around Blade Brand, I suppose. Or not chump, bounce is what I was expecting. Or they may worry about the Cutthroat as well. We're going to to take both of these, see if we want to grasp anything at end of turn, but I didn't want to grasp either of those in the face of 4 mana and a likely green-white creature. Like, let's save this for that uncommon. Do we care about the pup? I mean, or care about... I'm gonna not grasp anything here. Man, we could. Is it loose to not play this? Because if we get land, we're kind of booked up for the next little bit. If we get land, we get the Cutthroat play. Yeah. All right. We just may get choked on mana and be really sad that we didn't play it while we could. I do want to keep their creature count low. Also, we could get blown out by that, but we could take one more turn at this. It sure seems like they have charge, given that they didn't want to risk the Sentinel. All right, I'm going to do that for now. And we are going to charge in. Oops. What are you doing? But here, I'm going to pass. Both of these are instant speed. If they get frisky with a charge, we can murder something or grasp something. Grasp something. I'm not sure exactly what they're playing around. They could be playing around any combination of Cutthroat and Bladebrand, but it's strongly suggestive that they have Mass Pump and that they're not interested in giving up the creatures given that potential. And actually, maybe we're supposed to prevent some damage here finally. I think we need to. I think we're definitely playing around a charge, so we should be expecting that. And so the how low our life total matters and how many creatures they have matters, and using our mana matters. And we have a backup murder in case the grasp. And we can even just actually use the murder here for maximum mana use. But I am going to murder. And we're going to murder the Inquisitor. A little sad. But we're playing around what we expect from them, which is an effort to win via Inspired Charge. So we want to curtail that. Yeah, this is so obviously heading towards Inspired Charge. But I'm going to keep attacking. And we have Golos. I don't think we die to a charge next turn with Golos. So that's what I'm thinking here. And I'm going to go get the Tranquil Cove, give us a little extra life. With +2/+1, we can actually Golos on a wolf token and not lose it to an Inspired Charge. And I think they're doing Inspired Charge math here, and it doesn't check out. And they're thinking maybe they have to go back on D now. That helps a little, but we still get the other one. And they can't do the charge now. All right, well... Oh, God. Just sometimes you just want to draw a little action and it will not help you out at all. So, if we swing away, they got some forced blocks, and they are largely trades or chumps. And with Fathom Fleet and Noxious, I think we just... jam and have, yeah, we as Rocky says, we jam and have all these tools available for us after. They got to decide what they're willing to trade-off here and what they're willing to try and keep. Okay. I think we accept the Pegasus trade. We get Cutthroat, and then we get Grasp at instant speed, so this works out well for us. This is fine. Don't do it that way. Oh my god, auto tap. Jeez. Trying to screw us. And we've got a block on the Wolf that produces death even in the face of a inspired charge, so this looks good. I think we overcame, barring a really nice play from Oppo here. We're going to look to get him with the Noxious Grasp off a double block. Yeah, because we can't kill him. Then we're just going to draw nothing but lands till the end of time, of course. I'm expecting Pup on Golos, double block the other two on Fathom Fleet, and then we grasp the Chaplain, and hopefully blow him out enough to cause Oppo Karn to explode. Pulse again. All right, they're going for it. Hopefully this Noxious Grasp is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they probably are just going to go for it, and we get them. How do they gain 7? Oh, because of the you're talking about the pulse play. All right, there's the charge, and we'll grasp the Chaplain. I don't think it matters. Does it matter? We get plenty of damage back either way. So if they go to 7, they're still dead. I'm gonna take out the Chaplain, just because then 2 of our 3 are lethal. If they happen to find a way to get 1 creature down. Yeah, Chaplain prevents life gain, which is why I did it that way. All right, we got to game 3. We got to play around Oppo's go wide strategy. Who knows how many inspired charges they have exactly, but that's a real deal that we're up against. Yeah, I think we're running this back. We could throw in some gifts. Yeah, we can look at the bow. We don't even need to bring in necessarily the package. We only have 1 bow. What else were they show? They said the dogs. But besides the pupper, what do we see that is 1 toughness? No, I'm never bringing in duress. Although you're right, this is a reasonable spot to consider it because their end game plan is a sorcery. I really hate bringing in duress, but you may be right that this is a place you could consider it. Interesting suggestion, Sunset. Anybody else like trying a duress in the face of an opponent trying to win off of inspired charge? And it hasn't been much combat, it's true. All right, I'd never do that. I think this is the first time I've sideboarded in duress, but it does make sense, Sunset. I'm with you. The combat trick where we weren't really getting into much combat. We have not seen Overcome, but it's reasonable to think that it might be in there. Nice. 3, 4, 5 here, or even... Yeah, we'll see. But we're going to keep this for sure. All right, ease up on the land, deck. Ease up on the land. We could play the Thief. They might just... But the Thief isn't actually doing all that much here. Aerialist... I like to play here and see what they want to do about it. Like, I'm going to play the Aerialist and see if they're willing to attack in. They might suggest they have the charge already, that they'd be willing to use it if they do. It's certainly a charge would eat the Aerialist. All right, so they're saying we've got it. And I believe them. So we're not going to block. And given that I do believe them, let's go ahead and look right now. They must have it, because Oppo doesn't seem to like this. Oh, yeah. Raise the alarm. Totally should have played the Plains. I don't know why I played the Swamp. What a terrible mistake. Seriously, I feel mad at myself for that a lot. I was just excited about the duress, I think. But you could... Like, that's so important with our deck. You could punt that, and I wouldn't blame you. I should not have played that Swamp at all. But we'll get rid of the charge. I think Sunset found the one spot that I think is legit for, or a spot that is totally legit for a duress, which is your opponent's game plan clearly revolves around finishing the game on a sorcery or instant, you know. Because I wanted the Aerialist. I guess I didn't want to trade Aerialist for charge, but maybe I should have. Maybe we should have offered. And now that we know their hand, I'm going to stay back. This is a bit scary. Yeah, we got to stay back. We are not the aggressors here. And we know that we can block safely or reasonably safely with the Aerialist. We got a Mammoth Spider and a Shifting Ceratops. And what did they just play here? A Chaplain? All right. All right, here we go with the correct land. Ugh, bugs me. We know they have a Spider coming soon. I suppose we can... we could just attack here. They either trade with some stuff or bounce. So this is actually a good Thief attack. And then, I know you are, Dionysus. course you're happy to punt it. We can play the Angel and get in a good attack. We do life gain land. Maybe that's better. Life Golos blocks better. Good call. We'll go get the life gain land and then attack. The Angel does pump the Vamp, but so does this. And Golos blocks way better than the Angel does. And we are fine with any of their approaches to dealing with this Thief. It was a pretty small one, Dionysus. You're not super likely to get a much of support on the punt there, because it was just a land misplay. Champ seems really good in Oppo's deck. They just drew it in the wrong order here, and we're getting lucky. One thing we have Siphon plus Aerialist, such that we could... Well, now we're getting, with Angel, the Aerialist is getting to the point that the Spider can't even block it. But we're going to start here, make it big, keep going with it. Wow, they are missing that inspired charge, huh? They could draw another one and steal this game from us, but we're gonna do this. Their clock is... They're on a 2-turn clock. If they don't find a land or something that... or a thing they can play for 4 that stops one of these flyers, they just kind of lose. Yeah, Sunset can go take a victory lap around whatever edifice or whatever building Sunset is in. All right, well, we have the Siphon to win. Easy game, folks, when Sunset convinces you to play a Duress. And interestingly, because we're going to use the Siphon, this extra point of damage doesn't even matter. And we can just say no blocks here, actually. It's all right. We're gonna get bigger as well, so it doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Mediocre Magic Man. I hope did you kindly help them see the error of their ways, or maybe did their gameplay convince them that perhaps... Did they misread Duress? Did they think it was like no life Thoughtseize? Hey, look, Prophet. I don't even remember pack 1, pick 1 anymore. Still at 0 losses, so we've got a foul to give on our way to 5 wins. Let's get 5 wins. That would be an amazing, amazing conclusion to a story that started out kind of rough today. I'm trying. I don't understand what makes some people get the Rat Burglar and some people not upon subbing on my stream. But since you didn't get the Rat Burglar, here it is.
Some say I never heard of ya, a Rat Burglar.
All right, this is good, and we got like a perfect Dread Presence hand because it only has one swamp in it so far. And it's got Golos. Bite your tongue, Miss Silent Hill. We like rats around here. Wow. This is the 4-0 bracket, mind you, so I'm expecting that they're doing good things with all of these life gainers. Man, they play anything life gain rewarded right here, and they just go off. We just want a steady stream of swamps. Wow, they are in on the life gain, folks. They don't even want our life total. You can have your life total, they say. I don't want to play the Dread Presence out, so I'm going to do a low value captain. Basically a hill giant here. Mr. Lancy Pants asks, when do you expect WotC R&D product releases to catch up with your time there? We're already there. I think I knew very little about this set. I had my head down working on the arena stuff. And even though kind of this set was probably in the can while I was in the building, I really don't think that they... I didn't see it. I didn't learn anything about it. So... yeah, this could be a Sorin deck for sure, but let's start picking stuff off. And their life gain is such that I'm kind of nervous. Like, I want to take out the Burglar more than the Vamp. Is that crazy? I mean, we get a bunch. You say it's crazy, Robert, or you would do that? Yeah, we take the Vamp, we can swing. That's an excellent point. Swinging is not pointless. The Rat Burglar won't attack back into the Dread Presence. I mean, why? What do you mean it's pointless? I'm going to put him to that test. I'm going to put him to the test. Let's see if they'll attack into the 3/3 just because it's a Dread Presence. We're going to draw a swamp and do double presence next turn. Watch. Holy moly, their life gain payoffs must be insane. I think we're just lucky that they haven't found a payoff yet. Probably end up pacifying this one and killing some other ones. All right, well, that's not the best land for us to draw. But let's go ahead and Golos one of the Blood Burglars. Dread plus Cutthroat is something that can be done when we draw a swamp, for sure. We'll keep that in mind. Keep that Cutthroat around for that, I think. All right, we got him back to 20. I'm going to hang on to this in case of aerialists, since we don't really need this mana right now. Although, yeah, we even have pacifism plus cutthroat if we need it. Well, like I say, they have 4 match wins or something close, so I'm assuming that they have insanely good life gain payoffs. The suggestion has been a Johnny. There are other good life gain payoffs. Non-swamp lands are the worst draws in our deck, but sometimes you draw them. We'll play the plains, though. And we're going to go like this. This is a bit telegraphing, but I just like using the cutthroat. This is why we're doing this read. Now, if they find a life gain payoff, maybe they're going to be okay here, but this is why the Soul Menders aren't good. Yeah, we're going to keep putting everything at risk. Just attack, attack, attack. Rocky doesn't want to attack with Dread. I don't even care at this point. Like, okay, like we have exposed this to the risk of, like, destroy target tapped creature or whatever. We've got Raise the Alarm. We got Pacifism. I'm really not worried about the Dread presence anymore. I just want to win. To keep applying this damage, yeah. Black-white life gain where we did not see the payoffs. Well, we're definitely bringing in our usual package here. We've got a Decree for the black and a Grasp for the white. That would be an incredible reset press if they are roping it out for sideboard. I somehow think that's probably not the case. Maybe we do bring in ye old Bo for this one, though. What do you think about that? Not even bringing in the Weaponsmith, just a singleton Bo. And then Blade Brand, and one more cut. Possibly just the Raise the Alarm. Making our flyers bigger with the old Eagle. Let's see. Let's get rid of the Raise. Tough one. Tough final cut. I don't know what, I mean, it's a Pepsi product, right? I think Pepsi is a bubbly is just Pepsi. Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper owns Bubbly, so I would think wherever you could get Dr. Pepper, you could get Bubbly, but maybe maybe they just aren't distributing it all around the country yet. All right, great. If we can keep our stuff, if everything lives, this is amazing. Huh. Yeah, maybe, I don't know why Apple wouldn't be available in your area. That seems weird to me. Come on, third one again. Again! Yes! Oppo, you are my hero. I want to see your payoff. Oh, here's my payoff. Here's my payoff. Pretty darn reasonable, I gotta say. However, we got some plans around here. We're going to start with the Aerialist. We may just Aerial Assault the Vitality, which will give us a life and pump this anyway. All right, well now we're going to murder that. Or Assault. Doesn't give it Vigilance. All right. I like Oppo's style. I play to the auto pass as well. Okay, we just assault here and starts to look pretty good for us. See if we can survive whatever their other payoffs are. Oh, wow. My life is complete. Oh. Should have sent a poet. I don't even know. We're just going to do it this way. I'm still like bracing for the life gain payoff that's just gonna wreck us with 4 Soulmenders in play. Excuse me. Burping a little here. The old bubbly consequences. Alright, now let's just start. I could play the Thief, but I just want to work these Soulmenders off the board. I mean, there's 4 of them. I feel like the Soulmenders is an a cappella barbershop quartet or something. Gaining life, gaining life, gaining life, gaining life. All right. There's one of their payoffs that we kind of expected. We're just going to murder that one, though. Yep. I'm not impressed, Oppo. Yeah, there could be some other payoffs that Oppo just didn't see. Well, funny day, folks. It's been a funny day. What a finish after that start. Wow. Yeah, that was our 5th win. Let's go. Actually, here, I'll hide up here for a second. No problem. Failed to take the excellent mythic pack 1 pick 1. Just rattle off 5 wins. No problem. Motor City Mama, are you entertained? Apparently the answer is yes. Some excellent gift subs from Motor City Mama. Thank you, Mama. Yeah, now I have to pass every Cavalier I see for a white card. It's like, sure, that's a Cavalier and all, but there is a white card in the pack. So we're going to do that.
Some say I never heard of ya. A rap burglar.
Ah, what a delightfully funny way to resolve this event. But let's claim the prize. Thank you, Raptor, for the bits. Got some reward there. We'll go to here. Now we'll go into soapbox mode. Crack 1,000,000 packs. Yeah, if I open the white Cavalier, I have to pass it for the second best white card in the pack. Mythic, nice. Hey, Rocket. Well, we won't open the red one because we already had 4 of them, so rare Mythic Protection will prevent us from opening one here. Yeah, we have 4 of them. We won't see it, I promise you. That's why, one of the reasons it was so heartbreaking is it was literally 40 gems. It was literally 40 gems. It was just like, click it, get 40 gems. Ugh. Hard to have much regret now, though, 5-0 later. Mythic Protection asks Steven, in your prize packs, in your this does not happen in draft boosters, but in prize boosters that you open in this specific space that are 8 cards each, they will not give you a rare or a mythic that you already have 4 of from the set you are opening. They will give you one that you don't have yet, and once you have all 4 of a rare, they will give you 20 gems. And once you have all, once you have all 4 copies of all rares, they start giving you 20 gems. And when you have 4 copies of all mythics, they start giving you 40 gems. All right, yeah, we'll set the record to 5-0 so that we have a documented 5-0 here. That was sweet.